Okay, let's have a story time, and this is going to be part one. It'll probably be a part two or whatever, but, like, I'm not here to drag anybody. I don't care about the drama going on. I don't care about any of the other shit, because I genuinely don't really know what the fuck is going on. I was at a friend's house last night, so I wasn't involved in anybody's live. I don't know what anybody said. None of that stuff, okay? I'm going to give y'all the timeline, whether you believe it or not. I know what my truth is. I've owned up to my accusations made against me, all of the things, okay? I have taken what we call accountability, okay? I was fooling around with Darren at the very end of me and Josh's marriage. I had told Josh that I didn't love him, I didn't want to be with him, that I wanted to go ahead and cut things off before we really hated each other. I had been told him that. He continued to try, but I was continuously telling him, like, I don't love you in that way anymore. I don't want to be with you, like, all the things. I had been telling him that. He continuously kept trying. I was trying to get a divorce in May, okay? I ended up not getting a divorce until July, because then Josh found out that I was actually talking to someone, which was Darren, and so he was like, fuck it, we'll do the divorce. She wanted it so fucking bad. So we filed for the divorce. I take that back. It was not July. We filed for divorce in August. And then our divorce was final September 23rd. But let's back up a little bit, because when Jesse snitched on me, I was currently out of town at the time in Tennessee with Paisley, who was my friend at the time. I went to Tennessee to watch her brother race. He races dirt track cars. I got a call from Josh. The first call was, hey, I'm over at Jesse's. I was just checking to make sure you made it there. Blah, blah, blah. I had already thought that was weird, just because I don't have a super close relationship with Jesse already. That's just like prior things that I don't agree with, whatever. Again, not bringing that shit to the internet. I'm not here for the drama. So it was just weird to me and kind of red flag that he was even over there without me. Second phone call is me on the way back from Tennessee from the dirt track races. He calls me. He's literally cussing me out. He's like, what the fuck? You're fucking Darren, blah, 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 blah. I don't necessarily know what happened specifically at Jesse's house. I just know someone else that was there let me in on what actually went down over there. So the entire time they were snitching on me, they were insinuating a get back threesome. Again, I don't give a fuck what kind of get back you got going. I was fooling around with Darren, which is not biologically Josh's cousin at all. Matter of fact, there's no fucking marriage involved anymore at all. So there is no relationship whatsoever. The problem that bugs me here is that even for your get back, you had to go as low as my sister. So yes, I don't give a fuck about it now because it's off my chest and everybody knows about it. But what I do give a fuck about is for the last 2.5 years, I have been drugged through the mud as this cheating, lying, conniving fucking whore. And I haven't been the only one who done wrong. I cheated a couple of times in my marriage. Newsflash, so did Josh. And I'm not doing this to drag anybody. I'm just like, I see a lot of y'all's comments and y'all are like, well, you're doing OnlyFans now. What the fuck does it matter? And it's like, y'all are missing the big point. The point here is the fucking principle. So anyways, let's continue. I didn't find out. Matter of fact, nobody fucking told me. A friend of mine told me, because at the time, Josh and him were beefing, and he's like, I have been a very solid friend. He says that I'm not a solid fucking friend, but I haven't told all of his business. And then he told me about the Jessica thing, and he told me about another situation where Josh had cheated. Again, not bashed anybody, not even going to bring that up. But he did tell me about that. He was like, they insinuated it. He was like, I left. He was like, but I knew what the fuck was fixing to go down because Josh told me. And so essentially they had a threesome. And then what a lot of the stuff that y'all don't see in the argument, because a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, Pumpkin should have never let this secret out. Pumpkin should never let that secret out. People shouldn't talk shit, because that all started from something very simple that was already figured out prior to us even picking up the cameras and fucking filming. And then for you to say some foul mouth ass shit sideways is why I came off foul mouth. And then everybody wants to walk around picture perfect. I did my crime. I didn't say what the fuck I did. I cheated. I lied. I didn't end my divorce before I got with someone else. 1,010%. I'm woman enough to here to stand there and admit that. But bitch, other people did wrong. Anyways, this is part 1. I'll give y'all part 2. Love y'all. Okay, here is part 2 for you guys. So, when I left off, I was telling y'all about the fight. So, anyways, before cameras went up, the kids were in the pool. Now, mind you, our producers were like, hey, an adult needs to stay outside. One of the older kids, I'm not going to name her name because she's a minor and I'm not trying to start no drama. She was going to be out by the pool. And Trina had already asked her, like, hey, are you cool with watching the kids while we go in here and film the rest of this? It's not going to take very long at all. She's like, yes, ma'am. We get inside of the house, and my mama is like steadily bitching, like, somebody needs to be at the pool with the kids. Somebody needs to be at the pool with the kids. Mind you, there is someone out at the pool with the kids. And she says, Darren says, hey, so-and-so is out there, blah, blah, blah. They had to talk about it. It's fine. Cheyenne says, so-and-so is not your fucking babysitter, blah, 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 blah. First of all, nobody said she was our babysitter. Somebody had a prior conversation about her getting out there with the kids. And then one thing led to another. I spilled the tea on the threesome thing. Trina tried to damn near fucking say that it was okay because I was fucking Darren. Mind you, let me back up just a little bit before I get to this too, because I did see a lot of comments and a lot of people were saying, oh, well, at least she waited until y'all were divorced. We were not divorced. She snitched on me like the end of July. We didn't get divorced until September 23rd, just for timeline wise. You know what I'm saying? Technically, we were still married. Again, because y'all are trying to make it seem like I give a fuck. I give zero fucks. It is, again, still the principle for me. And anybody who disagrees and says that it is okay, you are sick. You are sick. And I get defending your daughter 1,010%, because I'll always defend mine as well. But baby, in this case scenario, there ain't no defending. And so I don't know truly if Jesse and them slept with him. But what I will say is in Florida, and I don't know if they put it on the camera because I don't watch the fucking show, but Jesse straight up said she didn't fuck him, but he did suck on her titties, and Cheyenne did the do. If you got to the titty sucking, you got to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a whole lot of lying on here, and y'all wasn't going to tell me in the first place. So, I don't know what to believe, truly. But I'm just telling y'all, some people ain't what they made out to be. So, yes, you do see us at the soccer field. Yes, you do see us co-parent. You do see us do all those things. I ain't being ugly, but I don't have no choice but to co-parent. If me and Josh didn't have kids together, I would wash my hands clean of him. Not being ugly, but truly would, because the disrespect has went too far. Jesse, if I didn't have kids, I would wash my hands of her. But my kids do love her and do love Cheyenne. So me being the respectable mother and adult here and level-headed adult, I still allow my kids to have something to do with them. So I do still have to have, obviously, some type of communication with Jesse and or Cheyenne. Josh, on the other hand, is their father. He loves his kids. I'll never take his kids away from him. But if we didn't have kids, I would 100% wash my hands of everyone, because I just don't do the drama. I don't do the behind my shit. I don't fucking do any of it. The only person who I know rock solid with me is my motherfucking girly pop. Period. So, Jesse knows that. So, yes, y'all see us at the soccer fields. Yes, y'all see us do things. But those things involve the kids. And I'm an adult enough to allow my kids to still have a relationship with them, even though I don't fuck with them. See what I'm saying here? I also want to talk about how I was an adult enough to let people drag me and not drag Josh, right? I didn't say all the things that he had done during the marriage. I took the hit. Also, can we talk about the respect there? Respect. I also didn't say shit for 2.5 years about this threesome and played nice in everybody's face and still gave him the benefit of the doubt to everyone in the world. So, again, that is my part 2. Think what you will. Be on whoever's team you want to be on. I don't have shit else to say about it. I don't have no problems with nobody. Y'all did what y'all did. Your relationship with me, like, you can eat, but you just can't eat at my table anymore. So, have a good night. Love y'all.